Hey guys, what is going on? Today I got a really cool video for you, and I'm going to have to update it with the link. So if you guys are interested in the link, uh, be prepared because I'm going to have to edit it. Probably won't get that up till this weekend. So if Divided Dimension or the guy that is in the band sees this video, I apologize for not getting the link put in as soon as I do, but do check back. It's really easy to find them though. Just type up Divided Dimension and it will come up. So this is a review for kind of an unknown artist. I don't know where they're from. I didn't do my research on that part of it. But I'm just going to be kind and say that they're available on the internet. So you can listen to the entire album on YouTube. You can type in the album name, and is available to listen to for free. And I believe, well, I mean, if you know how to work YouTube, you can download the songs and record it. Anyways, but let's get into this. So first of all, I want to say, anybody that I review, I'm not going to hold anything back. Not at all. I'm going to be nice because I don't want to down anybody, even a normal artist. But I will say this. I will give you an honest review. I'm not going to candy coat anything. I consider myself a big music fan. I like all types of music. If you watch this channel, if you watch any of the other music reviews I do, I listen to anything. I listen to pop, I listen to rock, metal, death metal, rap, even country and old country and 60s music. I listen to about everything. So my ears, pretty good. I like different things. But here's the thing. I look for things that people enjoy in bands and what I enjoy in bands. So let's go ahead and get this started. There is a decent amount of songs. There is 12 tracks, I will say. There's about 10 songs. So let's go ahead and get this started. First of all, this is the album As I Am from the band Divided Dimension. It's about 40 minutes long. This is kind of probably a first disc by this band, I'm guessing, because in the thing it says from 2014 this was started recording these tracks, and 2017 was the ending. So this was put up probably less than a year ago, I would assume. But I don't know if the info was updated at some point, because I thought it was uploaded longer than that ago, but I don't know. Anyway, it started out with an intro. It really wasn't metal music or anything. And the cool thing about this is if you check this link out, or if you find this album, in the info, you want to expand it. Or if you're on your phone, I don't know how that works. But it actually has the timestamps, which is really cool. I enjoy that, and I probably won't review anybody's that doesn't have a timestamp. So just so I can, and not that I skip. I listened to most of it, but if the song seems to not be going anywhere, and I listen to chorus, verse, even if I get somewhat to the end, and especially when I've reviewed half the album, and I kind of get the gist of how the band is, I might skip a few. But I'm not skipping. I didn't hardly skip anything on this. I will tell you this right now. I think I skipped a couple of them because I listened to most of their song, and I know that they're not that kind of band that's going to rip a solo at the end of it. Anyway. Anyways, intro, it was just pretty music at the beginning. Kind of poppy, pretty music. And I don't know why it was in there. Really, probably didn't need to be there. I gave it a thumbs down. I don't think it needed to be there. Take it out. It's stupid. Didn't make no sense. Sorry. Divided Dimension. Like I said, I'm going to be honest. So, sorry if I make you mad or whatever. Anyways, number 2, Burnt to Ashes. Gritty voice, hard rock song. Very mainstream chorus. I will give them that. But at the end, kind of jumps back to heavy. Reminds me of... This song kind of really reminded me of Killswitch Engage and, Shadows Fall. Like if they had a baby. If Killswitch Engage and Shadows Fall had a baby... This is what it produces, and the song was okay. It was average. It wasn't something that blew me out of the water, but it was a good song. It was a decent song. Wasn't bad. It was kind of like I said, nothing special. And for a local band, it's kind of hard, to to probably create a song that's going to blow people out of the water. You really got to come up with something special, and that's just how it is in the music business. You got to create something good, and for people who don't know, I have tried to find a band. I do sing. I do have my own separate channel, Brad Tragic, same name of the channel. I have Brad Tragic Music, so if you want to go check that out, go ahead and check it out. I will review your band if you send me a message. If I forget, just send me a message and say, hey, have you reviewed my music? I'll probably respond back and say, no, I'm lazy. I just haven't got to. I did write down a lot of bands, I think, on Twitter. I think I wrote them in like some list on my phone. I have no idea. Well, the phone that's recording me right now. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this kind of recording too. It's kind of cool. Anyway, getting back to the CD, album, whatever, digital album. Anyway, number 3. Number 2 is Burnt to Ashes. I don't know if I said that. Number 3, Meant to Be. Pretty good song. It really reminded me of kind of like a pop punk, hard rock band that would have been on the radio. And good guitar work. Good guitar. And I say this a lot on some of the bands I don't like, but this band seems that for everything I'm going to say, and I don't want to spoil anything, but a lot of great guitar work. There is something there, okay? There is something definitely there, and I hope you guys are still together. A lot of great guitar work. I would love to see where you guys go. If you guys record another album or something, shoot another message at me, and I will definitely review it and give you my honest opinion. But good guitar work. Vocals really meshed well with this song. Meant to Be, probably let me take a look at this other one. Probably one of my favorite songs on this album. It was Meant to Be. Really, really good. Great job doing it. Number 4, Falling Memories. Beginning was a little rough. Loved the guitar and the music behind, but vocals were a bit iffy in this. Screams were going back and forth, and then I think he would go from like screams and singing, but the singing was really bad. Like, it was really off base with everything that was going on. It was kind of a little bit everywhere. And I kind of think that they did these in order of recording them. It seems that way somewhat, because the recordings kind of got better as they went along. You can kind of tell the evolution of the band. Now, if that's not the case, then I would hate to know the truth. Just let me think that's the truth. Anyways, Falling Memories, not a fan. Did not like the song. I didn't think it was that great. Sometimes it's better to leave off your bad songs. If you don't think that the song is that good or doesn't deserve to cut, I will give you that one tip is go with a 5-song EP. Put it out. If you're releasing this to the masses, or if you're selling this at a concert or something, don't release the bad songs that and maybe you don't know they're bad songs. I don't know, but it wasn't a fan. I don't know. Maybe it was the way you recorded it. I have no idea. It just sounded a little bit off. I don't know. If you record it a different way, or if you have another recording of that, let me listen to it, because it was just kind of weird. Anyways, number 5, New Life. The beginning, I had hope. I really had hope for the song, but really went somewhat indie rock to me. Probably with their some of their songs, they seem like they're kind of everywhere, and that's not really my cup of tea. But some people might like the band. I'm just saying. Sometimes this band kind of goes from hard rock, and then they want to be metal, but then they want to be indie too, and they want to be indie, and they want to be somewhat kind of rocky and hard rocky too. So I don't really know where they want to go. I don't know what the path of this band is. And I do have a vision for a band too. I would love to have a band that, covers all genres and kind of has that audience that, likes what they do. And for the most part, stay like regular rock and hard rock and do like really, really soft ballads. But I would also like to have like separate albums where that same band does a death metal album and it goes on tour with a different kind of group of bands and stuff like that. I would love to have some kind of band like that in the future. But anyways, but New Life, it was an average song. It was a decent song on the album. So far we're looking at about 3 songs that were pretty good. Number 6, The One. Indie rock comes back again, and this time it had a little substance, and it sounded decent, but the song was forgettable. It was pretty average though, And I can't say it's bad. And I kind of put it in between thumbs down and an average song. So I'm not really sure if it's an average song, but it wasn't bad. It just wasn't my cup of tea, I guess. So New Life and The One kind of fit together. They're kind of, they're good. They're just not my type of music, and I can't really tell you if they're good or bad. Like if I was into that music, I could tell you if they're good or bad. And if you want to go that way, then that's fine. You probably would have success during doing that way. But anyways, I'll get to that in a little bit later. Number 7, As I Am. Grooving music, metal vibes, but then it went into some high-pitched singing that it didn't really fit to me. I don't understand. It's kind of an odd song. Like, I didn't understand what they were trying to do with the song. Great guitar work. Oh, and by the way, As I Am, yeah. Forgot to mention, title track of the album. So I kind of hate to say that the title track of the album, which probably one that they really, really hoped would be super good, and people would be like, oh yeah, it's a great song. Didn't really work for me too well. It didn't really work for me. It was okay, but it was more like it was an average song, but barely for me. Like I didn't really like it. I didn't really care for it too much. It was just, and like I said, I'm super honest about what I like in music and things like that, and I listen to a lot of different things. So, any comments, if you hate what I say, I apologize. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I listen to it, and I like I said, I love music, and I would love to see where you guys go from there, because this is a good start to an album. So if you guys are, just getting together, I would love to see where you guys go with this, because I think you guys do have talent, and I'll get to that in a minute. Number 8, I love this song. This song is really, really good. Somber music with good vocals. The vocals kind of reminded me of Godsmack and Metallica kind of together. Pretty kind of cool. Kind of seemed to get a bit heavier as it went along, so that was really good. Great stuff. This is the direction I think that Divided Dimension should go in. If you guys, and I'm kind of talking to the person because I do know the person, he messaged me and he's in the band doing something, so I think Into the Night is the perfect formula. But there's another song here I'm going to talk about in a second. Into the Night is one of the formulas that I think would fit you guys as a band, because the song was really, really good. The voice is meshed. I talked about that earlier, and those kind of songs work too as well. But Into the Night seemed to, like, the vocals really, really meshed with the music. The vocals were good in terms with the music you guys are creating. The vocals kind of matched with that. And that's what you got to look for. You got to look for the music behind, the backing music that is going to accompany the vocalist. It's got to match. You can't just say, oh, I want to be this type of band, I'm going to go sing. It doesn't work that way, because the other thing you got to think about the other side of this is that, do people want to listen to you? And that's kind of something that you got to be aware of. If you want to be a metal band and you're not screaming and you want to kind of yell and then sing, metal people might not like that. They want to hear yelling, and they want to hear very pitch perfect singing. They want to hear, things like that is the things that metalheads are going to want. Or if you go the other way and you want to be death metal, you got to growl. You can't just go in there and half-ass it. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm giving tips in the middle of the two album review. But number 9, Get Up. I would like to get out. I'm sorry. This song was not very good. It started, and I got excited. It was fast, guitar, drums. We were getting it. Then the chorus came, and wow. Odd effect on the voice, and it was like the Weezer guy was trying to do vocals during the chorus. Wow. Almost got me. Almost loved it. It had me excited. And the thing I think that was wrong with this song is the chorus. All you had to do was yell, scream, growl, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. That part. It is just like the thing that was going on with the vocals was that it would slow down and he would basically talk it or something. It's hard to explain. You got to check it out. Get Up, that song, number 9. Let me know what you think down below. And anybody checking out this album, definitely leave comments down below what you thought. If you thought Brad was stupid, number 9 was great, I loved it. Leave comments down below. Tell me what I was wrong about. Let me know what you think. Anyway, and also Divided Dimension. Leave comments down below what you think. I'll respond. I'm an open book. I will talk. We will listen. I'll make another video. I'll make a response video if you talk about it. Anyways, number 10. In This Moment. I like this song. I think it was actually pretty good. Screamo metal punk is what I kind of lumped it in there. Pretty good song. Best put together song of the entire album. I will say that. This is also this. What was the other song called? Into the Night. It threw me off because it started with I and N, and I'm like, it's the same song title. But In This Moment and Into the Night really should be the direction, in my opinion, that Divided Dimension should go in. I don't know. Like I said, this is one thing that I wonder if they were trying to figure out what direction to go in. And it seemed like they were going on a bunch of different groups, like hard rock, indie rock, metal. It's like, where do they want to go? This is kind of direction. I don't think this band, and I think they want to be kind of metal, but it seems to me that they would fit more into the hard rock era, and I think they kind of understand that because they're kind of staying around the rock area, but kind of trying to drift into metal. So I think number 10 is the embodiment of what they want to do. It's just they're trying to figure out how to get there. And it's a great direction for you guys to go because it works. The vocals work together with the backing music that's being created by your great musicians. They're in your band because they're great musicians. I'm not going to say it's great. This is the thing about this band that if they take offense to anything I said, let this be said. And if you don't listen to the whole entire video, then you didn't hear this part. Is that everything that I heard, there was nothing wrong with the vocals. Well, except for that one. Get Up was like the only song that I would say the vocals was just like not sang right. Like, and it was almost like they wrote the song and they're like, okay, we're going to do this song. Do we have time to practice? No, we don't have time. Okay, let's just go record it. That seems like what happened. Please tell me if that really was the case because that'd be hilarious if I called it. But the guitarist was good. The music was great. The vocals, like I said, for the most part, really, really good. So you guys have what it takes to be a great band. Just putting that all together, making a great album together, and getting noticed. Hopefully you guys done shows. Hopefully you got a good response. Hopefully, the people that have seen you maybe gave you good input as well. I'm sure it's probably the same input I gave you, probably, for the most part. Anyways, number 11, outro. Don't know why this was here. I don't like intro outros on any album, to be honest. Heavy grooving, basically trying to be a metal instrumentalist. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that stuff, so I gave it a thumbs down. That's just because I don't like that kind of stuff. If somebody was probably a fan, I think Cataclysm is a band like that, and Therion's kind of, but they're like opera metal or whatever. But yeah, and the last song, I don't know what to say to this. I'm just gonna say it's an average song. It was a birthday song. Some guy named Jeremy, I think. 2014 bonus track. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. I felt out of place. I felt awkward listening to it. Like I wasn't supposed to be hearing it. Because my name wasn't that name. But it wasn't bad. But it was just a fun song. Nothing special. Average song. Pretty well put together song. Some of the other ones on here. Anyway. I'm joking. Don't hate me, okay? Don't hate me, Divided Dimension. I liked your stuff. Hey, but you guys did something that I have yet to do, and that is record a great album. And you guys put together a pretty good track. I mean, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to count one of those. 4, 5. Count the birthday song, 6. So about half your album I enjoyed. So there you go. Half your album I thought was okay. I liked 3 songs. I liked Meant to Be. I liked Into the Night. I forgot that check mark at the bottom. And In This Moment. Pretty good. I like it. So everybody go check out Divided Dimension As I Am, the album. It's not called that. Type up Divided Dimension As I Am. I don't know if it's called album. Let's type that up. I'm sure it'll come up. If not, at some point, I will get the link down below. Anyways, there you go. Hope you check them out. Hope you tell me down below what you guys think about them. And also, Don't forget, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pet dog. Check them out. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Let me know who else I should review next. And keep rocking. Later.